Tests of Divisibility, Learner's Book, page 22 and 23. From the word divisibility, we are going to find some conditions or some rules to know if that number can be divided by the numbers that I'm going to introduce you. Okay, guys? Now, but first, on page number 21, there is a very nice question we would like to play together. I'm going to do question number A. B, I'm going to leave C for you to have fun. Okay? Solve these number riddles. The number is a square number, a multiple of 3, and less than 25. So what are the multiples of 3 that are under 25? I'm going to start from the greatest to the least. We have 24. They want it to be less than 25. 21. 18. 15. 12. 9. 3. And 6. Which one of these numbers is a square number? Those are multiples of 3 and less than 25. Which one of these is a square number? Yes, it is 9. A number, a square number, and then even, and a single digit number. What are the single digit number for square numbers? They are 1, 4, and 9. 1, it's 1 times 1. 4 is 2 times 2. 3 is times 9 is 3 times 3. Those are the only single digit square numbers. So it must be an even. So which one is even? It's 4. So I'm gonna leave question number C for you. Okay. On the first thing on page number 22, some vocabularies. Divisible, what the meaning of it, can be divided without a remainder. Okay, the opposite meaning of a multiple. Okay, test of divisibility, we are going to learn about how to know if a number is can be divided by 2, if a number can be divided by 5, if a number can be divided by 10 or 100. So let's have a look about the multiples of 2. What are the multiples of 2? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and so on. What do you notice about all of these numbers? All of these numbers are even. Then any even number is going to be divisible by 2, such as 216. 6 is an even, so 216 is an even, so 216 is divisible by 2. Remember from our last lesson, the multiples of 5? What did we notice about the multiples of 5? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and so on. The ones digit has only 0 or 5. So any number that ends in the ones digit by 0 or 5 is divisible by 5, such as so ones digit has 0 or 5. That's how I can know that this number can be divisible by 5, such as 250. 0, yes, it is divisible by 5. 915, it ends with 5, so this number is divisible by 5. Easy, right? To know if a number is divisible by 10, remember the multiples of 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on. All the ones digit has 0. So to know if a number can be divisible by 10, the ones digit has 0. no matter what the rest of the digits, such as 930. As long as we have 0 here, that means 930 is divisible by 10. 670, it ends with 0. That means this number is divisible by 10. Multiples of 100. Let us have a look on the multiples of 100. 100, 200, 300, 400. What do you notice about the multiples of 100? The ones and the tens digit must have 2 zeros. So, to know if a number is divisible by 100, so ones and tens are 0, 0. Okay? Okay. On page number 22, question number 1. Question number 1 says, look at this set of numbers. Write down the numbers that are divisible by 100. Easy. As I said before, the number must end with 2 zeros. The numbers that are divisible by 10, that means the ones digit must have 0. The numbers that are divisible by 5, that means the number must end with 0 or 5. Great job, guys. Okay, I'm going to circle the numbers. Oh no, let me write them down. Okay, the numbers that are divisible by 100 are the numbers that have 2 zeros in the ones and the tens digit. Can you see? So the answer is 100, 300, and the last one is 700. Okay, the numbers that are divisible by 10. Any number that can be divided by 10 must have a 0 in the ones, such as 100, it ends with the 0. Okay, question number B here. Okay, we have 10, 100, 530, 5 is not, 650, 40, 700, and the last one is the 300. As long as the ones digit has 0, that means the number is going to be divisible by 10. How about the numbers that are divisible by 5? They must end with 0 or 5 in ones digit. Okay, have a look at all the numbers in this set. This one has 0, this one has 0, 5, 0, 0, 5, 0, 0, 0. So all of these numbers inside of this set are multiples of 5. So all these numbers can satisfy the divisibility by 5. Okay. Question number 4 on page number 23. Okay. Write down a number which is divisible by 5 and 10. What is the rule of divisibility of 5? Having in the ones digit 0 or 5. What is the common thing between the 10? The rule of divisibility of 10? The ones digit must have 0. So all the multiples of 5 that has 5 in the ones digit can't be included for this question. Okay, think of an example. I'm going to give you 1 second. 2 seconds. Okay, take 10 seconds. Yeah, answers are many choices you can do, or write down a number that is divisible by 5 and 10, such as, I'm going to write down 395. Just kidding. 390. It ends with a 0, since it ends with a 0, that means it's divisible by 10 and divisible by 5. Okay? Write down a number which is divisible by 2 and 5. What is the rule of divisibility of 2? Can you remember? 1, 2, 3. Yes, the number must be an even. What is the divisibility rule of 5? the number must have in the ones digit 0 or 5. So, an even divisible by 5, that means the number must end with 0. So it can be divisible by 5 at the same time. It's an even number. Give me an example. Easy, guys. I'm going to write the same number, 930. It is divisible by 5 and it is even. That means this number is divisible by 2 and divisible by 5. Again, divisible by 2 because what? It is an even number. 0 is an even. Why is divisible by 5? Because one's digit has 0. Exactly. So there are many answers. Okay, question number 5. You are going to do it on your book. I'm not going to do it for you because there's a lot of fun. I want to explain it. So shade each number that is divisible by 2. That means an even number. By 5 or divisible by 5. That means ends with 0 or 5. Or divisible by 10. That means it has 0 and the 10th digit. Okay. Please send me some pictures to see your nice work. Have some colors and shade all the numbers. Have one color so you can mix up or can make your own piece of art. Have fun by finding all the numbers and shading them with colors. 2. There is a secret calculation here. So there is a question after shading the bright numbers here. There is a hidden question. Give me its answer. Okay? Have fun. Okay. Question number 6. I'm going to do question number A. B is going to be a homework for you. Find the largest odd number divisible by 5 by using the digits 0, 1, 5, and 6. So a 4-digit number. The largest and odd divisible by 5. Think. What is the rule to know if a number divisible by 5? It must have a 0 or 5. But they want it as an odd number. Odd, that means whether to put 0 or 5, I have to put the 5 in the ones place because I want it to be divisible by 5 and odd at the same time. Okay, guys? And next, I want to make the after 5 is gone, cross out. Okay, cross out the 5. You have to order these numbers from greatest to least in these digits to get the largest number. I'm going to order them 6, 1, 0. So 6,105 is the largest number under these conditions. Okay? Question number 7, you are going to have fun with it too. This is going to be a homework, but I'm going to explain it a little bit. Vincent is making a number sentence using the digits 1, 3, and 5. What are the missing digits? So you have only to use 1, 3, and 5 in these missing digits. Okay? In such these questions, guys, there is no rule. There is a method of solving questions such as these. It's called trial and error. That means you have to put some examples, try them, and if it works, you've got the answer, your answer. If it didn't work, you have to find another example or another way. Okay, I'm gonna do some examples. Okay, 2-digit number. I have to use 1, 3, and 5 times 5 to fill into these numbers, to these digits, and all of these digits must have 1 or 3 or 5. Okay, going to try 3 and 5 times 5. Remember how we do long division? 5 times 5 equals 25. 5 times 3 equals 15. 15 plus 2 equals 17. Nope, there's 7. So this one is wrong. Okay, hint, guys. Don't use a number. When you multiply it with 5, you're gonna have to regroup on the 10th digit, okay? This is my hint, guys. So try it at home and give me your answers.